I'm super excited to be here today to announce a new feature, or actually an upgrade to an existing one. So we've done some refinements to our role-based access control system. We've added fine-tuning to project roles, and we've also added user groups. Now let's get started and have a look at the demo for this. So right here on the left, I have my project called Shopping Mono Repo, which is located inside the organization-friendly traffic light that I have here on the right. And I already have 3 members in my organization, and one of those is a bot. Now, usually how it works is when you connect a repository to Semaphore, which is either from GitHub or Bitbucket, we sync the permissions with those two. So Alex is actually a contributor to the repository itself, which means he has access to the project inside Semaphore as well. So he has all the access inside the project. Now, with this update, what you can do is you can fine-tune permissions inside Semaphore. For instance, I can only change the role to Alex. So even though he has admin access to this project, basically, I can assign him the reader role and he will only have read-only access. With this update, you can basically fine-tune permissions on a per project level, which is super useful. Another new thing you can do is if a person is not added to the repository inside GitHub or Bitbucket, you can still add them to the project inside Semaphore. Now let's, for instance, I'm going to add a new person to my organization, a colleague of mine. So I'm going to just invite him and add him to the org list. Now, even though he isn't a part of the project on GitHub, I can still add him to the project in Semaphore. For instance, I can add Tommy to oversee what's going on in this project. So I can give him the reader role and he will be able to see what's going on in the project itself. So he will be able to see the deployments, but he won't be able to edit anything. So this is super useful. For instance, if you have a manager or someone who just wants to oversee what's going on with your CI/CD process, he doesn't have to be part of the project on GitHub or Bitbucket. The last thing I want to show you is groups. So you can create groups on an organization level. So for instance, let's create a group called bots. So bots have read-only access to our projects on Semaphore, and I'm going to add the Launchpad robot to it. So let's save the changes, and here the group gets created. And now you can easily add this group to your project. So for instance, I'm going to add the group called bots, and I'm going to assign them a role. So I'm going to assign them a reader role to this project, and bots will now have access to this project. So they will have reader-only access to the Shopping Mono Repo project. So groups are a super useful feature that allow you to basically organize all of the users in your organization into groups. And then it's easier to manage and oversee everything. So these are the updates that we've done to our role-based access control system. Make sure you try them out, and if you have any comments or requests, either leave them in this video or join our Discord server and leave a message there. So have fun trying this feature out.